have you ever wondered, truly deeply wondered, what awaits us beyond this mortal coil? The mystery of what happens after we draw our last breath has captivated humanity for millennia, sparking a universal curiosity that transcends cultures and beliefs. What if there were glimpses, actual verifiable experiences, that could offer a peek behind that sacred veil? Imagine the profound comfort in knowing there's more to existence than what meets the eye, a continuity of consciousness that defies all conventional understanding. Today we delve into the extraordinary phenomenon of near-death experiences, or NDEs as they are often called. These are not just fleeting dreams or hallucinations, they are vivid, coherent, and often life-altering accounts from individuals who have returned from the very brink. Picture Liz Hubbell, perhaps. Moments before a profound realization, her mind opening to possibilities she never imagined. These experiences suggest a rich, vibrant inner world that continues even when our physical bodies are shutting down, a true testament to our enduring spirit. From ancient texts to modern medical journals, accounts of NDEs share surprisingly consistent themes: an out-of-body sensation, a journey through a tunnel, encounters with luminous beings, and a powerful sense of unconditional love. It is as if the universe itself is whispering its secrets, showing us a blueprint for what lies beyond. This cross-cultural consistency is just too compelling to ignore, don't you think? It's like everyone is reading from the same extraordinary script, revealing a hidden truth. One of the most profound aspects of these experiences is the often reported feeling of returning to a state of pure, unconditional love. Imagine a warmth so all-encompassing, a peace so absolute, that all earthly worries simply dissolve. Liz, in her daily life, might seek moments of quiet solitude, trying to recreate this profound serenity, even if just for a fleeting second. It is a testament to the idea that love truly is the fundamental fabric of our universe, waiting for us to rediscover its embrace. Skeptics, of course, propose various scientific explanations: oxygen deprivation, temporal lobe epilepsy, or even simply psychological coping mechanisms. But can these truly account for the profound changes in personality, the often reported clarity, and the shared narrative elements across so many diverse individuals? Perhaps, my dear friends, there are mysteries beyond our current scientific grasp, realms of consciousness that simply demand a more expansive interpretation. One common experience is seeing a live review, where every action and thought is replayed, allowing individuals to experience the impact of their choices from all perspectives. Imagine Liz Hubbell watching her entire life unfold, not just from her own viewpoint, but through the eyes of everyone she ever interacted with. It is like being given the ultimate cosmic mirror, a chance to understand the intricate web of connections we all share, a truly humbling lesson in empathy and compassion. But then, the journey often involves meeting loved ones who have passed on, a joyous reunion that brings immense comfort. Imagine Liz Hubbell seeing her dear departed Aunt Mildred, not as she was in illness, but vibrant and youthful, perhaps offering her a particularly shiny, perfectly peeled tangerine. These reunions often feel more real than anything experienced on Earth, a profound sense of recognition and connection that transcends the boundaries of time and space, leaving a lasting impression. Some individuals report encountering a being of light, a powerful, benevolent entity radiating pure love and wisdom. This being doesn't judge, but rather encourages self-reflection, often communicating telepathically. What if Liz Hubbell found herself in the presence of such a magnificent entity, perhaps one that subtly advises her to always remember her lunch? The messages received during these encounters are always profoundly spiritual and often surprisingly practical, guiding the individual towards a higher purpose. And then there's the return. The decision to come back is often not their own, or it's a choice made with a new understanding of their purpose. Imagine Liz gently nudged back to her body, perhaps with the lingering scent of lavender and a profound, urgent need to purchase a specific brand of ergonomic office chair. They come back forever changed, carrying spiritual insights that reshape their entire lives, often leading to a greater sense of peace and a diminished fear of death itself. These experiences often impart a sense of cosmic oneness, a feeling of interconnectedness with all things, living and inanimate. Liz Hubbell might suddenly find herself understanding the profound inner monologue of her pet goldfish, or perhaps even the aspirations of a particularly ambitious houseplant. This expansive awareness transcends the individual self, showing us that we are all threads in the same magnificent, shimmering tapestry of existence, intricately woven together. Beyond the spiritual, some NDE accounts even include verifiable out-of-body observations. Patients have reported seeing specific details of their resuscitation, things they couldn't possibly have known from their physical vantage point. It's almost as if Liz Hubble, observing her own dental cleaning from the ceiling, could accurately describe the precise make and model of the hygienist's favorite pair of sparkling, winged safety goggles. These inexplicable details challenge our understanding of consciousness, forcing us to consider its independence from the physical body. These experiences often dissolve the fear of death, replacing it with a profound acceptance and even anticipation of what lies beyond. For someone like Liz, who might have once fretted over every minor existential dread, this shift can be truly liberating. Suddenly, the prospect of shuffling off this mortal coil is less a terrifying void, and more like graduating to a slightly more comfortable, perhaps even vibrantly colored, dimension. It's a recalibration of our fundamental perspective on life's ultimate transition. The implications for our understanding of consciousness are enormous. If our consciousness can exist independently of the brain, even momentarily, it challenges the very foundation of materialistic science. It suggests that our minds are not just products of our brains, but perhaps something far more expansive, like a cosmic Wi-Fi signal connecting us to an even bigger network. Liz, pondering this, might start seeing her own brain as merely an antenna rather than the source. Indeed, some researchers propose that consciousness is not generated by the brain but filtered through it, like a radio receiving a broadcast. When the brain is compromised, the filter loosens, allowing a flood of information from a greater reality to pour in. Imagine Liz Hubble's brain, not as a hard drive but as a colander, and when it gets a little dinged up, suddenly she's able to strain the cosmic spaghetti of universal knowledge. It's a truly revolutionary perspective. So, are these NDEs proof of an afterlife? While science cannot yet offer definitive answers, the sheer volume of consistent accounts, coupled with their transformative impact, invites us to consider possibilities beyond our current understanding. Perhaps these are not just anomalies, but rather precious breadcrumbs left by the universe, guiding us toward a grander truth. Liz, armed with this knowledge, might start collecting her own breadcrumbs, carefully observing every tiny miracle in her everyday existence. Indeed, the implications are profound, suggesting that our existence is far more intricate and meaningful than we often perceive. It is like discovering that your favorite, seemingly ordinary houseplant actually has a full-time job as a stockbroker, discreetly managing a vast portfolio of intergalactic investments. Liz Hubble, upon hearing such a revelation, might start watering her plants with renewed reverence, understanding the hidden depths of everyday life. This journey beyond the veil often includes peculiar encounters too. Some report meeting ancient, wise beings who are actually just highly evolved dust bunnies, offering profound philosophical advice from beneath the sofa. Imagine Liz Hubble, down on her hands and knees, receiving life-changing guidance from a particularly fluffy, iridescent grey dust bunny with tiny spectacles and a surprisingly resonant voice. These are not just fanciful tales, but deeply meaningful interactions, believe me. And what about the tunnel of light? Many describe. It is not always a majestic cosmic pathway, you know. Sometimes, it is more like navigating a particularly long, glowing laundry chute that smells faintly of fabric softener and existential dread. Liz Hubble might find herself sliding through this peculiar passage, emerging onto a cloud of perfectly folded, freshly laundered towels, her spiritual quest surprisingly hygienic and organized. Truly, the universe works in mysterious ways. These experiences often leave individuals with unique spiritual gifts, like the ability to communicate with inanimate objects or perfectly predict the weather based on the mood of a particularly grumpy garden gnome. Liz, for instance, might develop an uncanny knack for knowing exactly when her microwave is contemplating burning the popcorn, simply by observing its subtle vibrations. These extraordinary abilities are simply a side effect of expanded consciousness. So, whether you call it the afterlife, a higher dimension, or simply a particularly elaborate cosmic scavenger hunt for lost keys, NDEs offer a tantalizing glimpse into what truly awaits us. These incredible journeys suggest that our consciousness, like a perpetually recharging battery, simply shifts its frequency, perhaps even allowing us to communicate with our future selves about that truly magnificent coupon they found. Truly, the universe is full of infinite possibilities. If you enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe for more. Ring the bell and comment below. And remember, the universe is all around us.